Alien Base for Giants discovered in the Butch-Edge Mountains. Written by Alexander Light. 1. Short introduction. In the summer of 2003, in an unexplored area of the Butch-Edge Mountains, a team from Zero Department, a top-secret section of the Romanian Intelligence Service, SRI, made an epical discovery which could have completely changed mankind's destiny. The United States of America exercised colossal diplomatic pressure on the Romanian government, which intended to disclose the findings to the entire world. The implications became far more complex due to the brutal interference of the Order of the Illuminati, which sought to take control of both the location of the discovery, and the joint Romanian-American expedition. The expert on strange phenomena and also the leader of operations for the Romanian state, Cezar Brad, is the hero of the shocking events that occurred in the Butch-Edge Mountains. He also had two memorable meetings with a leading representative of the Illuminati, and top Bilderberg member. 2. A strange visit from the most powerful Bilderberg member. In May 2003, Cezar was visited by a highly important character. The meeting request came through SRI as a result of the government's intervention. The person was a foreigner, but spoke the Romanian language very well. He was also familiar with the country. The SRI informed Cezar that the visitor was a high-ranking member of a very important Masonic lodge from Italy. He was a noble and had very strong financial influence in Romania. His political influence was also very high since he was able to penetrate the wall of SRI agents and reach the DZ. Cezar felt a high pressure and a heavy weight around this person. He was surrounded by a cloud of heavy and unpleasant radiation which concealed his true intentions. For this meeting, Cezar prepared thoroughly by isolating himself and falling into a state of deep meditation to learn more about the person. A SRI helicopter brought this arrogant, tall gentleman, wearing a black suit. He had a cane with an ivory handle and gold inlay, his face expressing harshness, and his green eyes had a strange effect, radiating unusual coldness. He presented himself as Senor Massini, probably not the real name. He was very confident of his power and created the impression of a person who was used to giving orders. He was the leader of one of the most important Masonic lodges of Europe, and also one of the most influential Masonic organizations in the world, the Bilderberg Group. Massini was very direct and stated that humans are of two kinds: those who can be manipulated and ruled, these form the majority, and those who have certain virtues and strong personalities. He said that his group is part of the highest Masonic order and is very interested in the outcome of the discovery. Mr. Massini explained that the Bilderberg Group is not a Masonic lodge, and it means much more than that. He said that the lodges are just facades and the real power is much higher than the 33rd hierarchical level. Massini invited Cezar to join the group, letting him understand that he will have many advantages. According to Cezar, Massini was both physically and psychically strong, which contrasted with his age. Unfortunately for him, his power was centered on a huge ego, arrogance, and sense of superiority over the rest. Massini informed Cezar that he requested him personally, using his political influence, because he was impressed by Cezar's psychic power. 3. The Pentagon spies with satellites. A Pentagon satellite used for geodetic espionage, based on bionic technology and shape waves, discovered in 2002 a separate unit in a specific area of the Butch-Edge Mountains. The empty space inside the mountain had no correspondence with the outside and looked like it was carved from the inside, by intelligent beings. It was definitely not a cave. This image shows the location of this space inside the massive Butch-Edge mountain. The satellite scan of the mountain revealed two major energetic blocks. These barriers were made of artificial energy. The first one was like an energetic wall, blocking the access to the tunnel, while the second one was shaped like a dome, or hemisphere, and was located at the opposite end of the tunnel, near the center of the mountain. Massini was sure that inside the dome they would discover something extremely important. He had deep knowledge about the origin of this discovery and knew of the existence of at least one item located inside the great hemispherical hall. The tunnel and dome were strangely aligned with the rock formations from the top of the mountain known as Bab el and the Sphinx of Buchech. 4. A similar structure in Iraq. The Pentagon team noted that the hemispherical energy barrier had the same vibrational frequency and the same shape as one other top-secret underground structure that they had discovered prior, near Baghdad, Iraq. Shortly after this discovery, the Iraqi war broke out, and after a few months, the Americans had access to the biggest secret in the area, which the Iraqis knew nothing of. Massini explained Shazar that the content of that discovery had to do with Earth's mysterious past and the history of their secret organizations. When the Pentagon investigation noted the similarities between the underground structure of Baghdad and the one from the Buchech Mountains, Massini and his Masonic Lodge became extremely agitated. Initially, they almost panicked. The panic was due to the fact that this structure, much larger and more complex than the one in Iraq, is on Romania's territory. The location of the alien base, on Romania's map. Apparently, Romania is probably to play an important role in the downfall of the secret societies that control the world and enslave mankind. It was also suggested that somewhere above the Buchech Mountains an energetic pyramid is located, which is invisible to the naked eye and contains the real history of our planet. One can imagine their panic. Massini brought to the drilling site an ultra-sophisticated, hard rock drilling machine, used by the US military. The device used a strong plasma jet and a sort of rotating magnetic field, literally melting the rock with no visible effort. 5. The Secrets of the Buchech Mountains, year 2003. They were able to achieve penetration about 60 to 70 meters away from the first energetic barrier, and reached the first gallery, which looked like a subway tunnel. Its walls were perfectly polished. At the end of the tunnel there was a massive stone gate which was protected by an invisible energetic barrier. 3 members of the first Special Intervention Team tried to touch the door, and immediately died of cardiac arrest. Any object, rock, plastic, metal, or wood, thrown at the barrier immediately turned into fine dust. 2 generals from the Pentagon and a U.S. presidential advisor arrived on the spot. 6. The Grand Gallery. Beyond the formidable energy barrier, which caused the deaths of 3 people, there was the solid rock gate. On the tunnel's wall, just in front of the gate, there was an area of 20 square centimeters on which there was precisely drawn an equilateral triangle pointing up. The square was located between the huge grinding stone gate and the invisible energy barrier. This is an image of the tunnel and dome inside the Buchech Mountains. Shazar felt that there is some kind of compatibility between the energetic barrier and himself, something like a mutual sympathy. His hand lightly touched the surface of the energetic barrier and he felt a tingling on the skin. The shield was completely harmless to him, so he stepped forward, passing right through it. The US officials were absolutely stunned. Shazar estimated the barrier to be no more than an inch thick. He touched the triangle drawing located in the center of the square and the gigantic stone door silently slid to the left into the wall. That command also cancelled the energetic barrier, giving them access to a huge room, which was later named the Grand Gallery. Even though there was no visible light source, the Grand Gallery was perfectly lit. After turning off the first energetic barrier, the huge hemispherical shield at the other end of the room suddenly tuned to a higher vibration and started emitting higher radiations. On a closer analysis, the wall inside the Grand Gallery seemed synthetic but also felt like something organic was part of it. It had the color of oil, but the reflections were green and blue. Later tests revealed that the wall's material was somewhat rough to the touch, but it could not be scratched or bent. It withstood any attempt of breaking, piercing or cutting it. Later, the scientists tried to burn the material, but in a mysterious way, the flames were somehow absorbed within it, leaving it untouched. The American scientists agreed that the material is a mysterious combination of organic and inorganic matter. After 280 feet the gallery suddenly turned to the right in a sharp angle. Further ahead a blue sparkly light could be seen. The blue light at the end of the gallery was the reflection of the protective shield of energy. 7. A similar base in Iraq. The U.S. advisor on national security issues received a call and he was notified that the energetic shield in Baghdad had suddenly activated, and it was also pulsating at a higher frequency. In front of the shield from Baghdad a hologram of our planet appeared, which sequentially and progressively depicted the European continent, then moved to the southeast, then it showed the Bucegi Mountains from Romania and, finally, it showed their own location within the structure's corridor. It was obvious that the two hemispherical energy shields had a direct connection. Basically, the Iraqi base had been notified about the presence of people inside the Romanian base. The bad news was that the US presidency was notified and it contacted the Romanian diplomacy. In just a few minutes the whole operation had been disclosed, and Lord Massini's plan went down the drain. The US presidency demanded to take control over the secret base and the entire operation. The Romanian politicians, who knew nothing of the undergoing secret operation, panicked. The Pentagon's generals present at the scene had been informed that Washington demanded an urgent meeting. 8. CSAT, Supreme Defense Council, Emergency Meeting. An emergency session of the Supreme Defense Council, CSAT, had created a huge wave of sympathy for the Zero Department. Most were shaken by the news they received. The CSAT's decision was to continue the research, but under Zero Department's complete control. They also demanded an inventory of everything found in the Great Room. From Bucharest, Romania's capital, the orders came in waves, often cancelling each other out. Some were very vehement and strict, while others were elusive, denoting the huge tension. CSAT's members were in continuous session, keeping in touch with the Bucegi Mountains team. After discussing everything for hours, they had decided to make the discovery public. The Romanian government was to make a formal statement to the entire world. Some CSAT members vehemently opposed the decision. 9. Romania's official statement. When the US diplomacy had been informed that Romania would disclose the discoveries, everything turned into chaos. The president was called for a direct phone conversation with the White House. Within hours, the US blocked all financial transactions with Romania and its access to all other financial institutions. Romania was about to declare state of emergency in the Bucegi Mountains and the capital. The talks between US officials, who had arrived in Bucharest, and the Romanian Emergency Department, took place without a translator. The US officials were verbally violent, constantly shouting and uttering threats to Romania and its officials. Romania's official disclosure to the world would have provided photographic evidence and anything else essential for a complete clarification. Leading scientists and researchers from all over the planet were to be invited for in-depth studies. But most importantly, it would have revealed the truth about mankind's distant past and the real history, which according to what Chazar witnessed inside the Grand Gallery, is almost entirely counterfeit. The reaction of the US government was so brutal because that disclosure would have shattered their global influence and power, in an instant. The official reason cited by the US was not to create panic in the world, but they had omitted to acknowledge that the current state of global anguish is a direct result of deliberate deceit and manipulation conducted by the Freemasonry and other secret societies, for millennia. There was also an intervention from the Vatican, and if you wonder how the Vatican found out about this discovery, then you should know that they are at the very top of the world's control pyramid, and their religious piety is merely a facade. Read, The Darkest Secrets of the Vatican. The Pope called for moderation before this great, fundamental step for mankind. The Pope promised to make certain documents available to the Romanian state from the ancient papal secret archives, which were of great importance for Romania. The documents would also back up the discoveries. Yes, that's how powerful a pope is. After 24 hours of negotiations, a final agreement occurred between Romania and the USA. The Romanian state was to postpone the disclosure, and gradually present everything to the people. 10. The projection room. The Grand Gallery ended abruptly with a giant auditorium, 30 meters in height, or 98.5 feet, and a length of 100 meters, or 328 feet. The projection room was smaller in size and it was also protected by an energetic shield. Advancing towards the shield, a portion of it disappeared in the shape of a door, allowing access inside. The shield protected the room from any outside influences. Once inside the room, the shield became compact and looked like a white golden wall. Basically, the shield formed this dome-shaped room, with curved walls and ceiling. At the back of the room, at a height of about 10 to 12 meters, or 33 to 39.5 feet, the shield ended where it touched the room's stone wall. In this wall there were 3 enormous tunnel entrances, one located straight ahead, and the other 2 were symmetrical on both sides. They were lit by a diffuse light in a greenish tint. Both sides decided to prohibit the access to these tunnels and a protocol was signed between them. 11. Tables for giants. A series of huge stone tables were arranged along the right and left walls, 5 on each side, following their curvature. The tables were about 2 meters in height, or 6.6 feet. The tabletops had precision cut-in reliefs, different signs of an unknown writing, and characters that resembled ancient cuneiform. The writing also contained more general symbols, such as triangles and circles. Although the signs were not painted, they had a fluorescent light radiating in various colors, different for each table. On some of the tables there were different objects which appeared to be technical tools. From many of these tools, translucent white wires descended to the floor and entered inside shiny, silver-like rectangular boxes. These boxes were placed directly on the floor. At a closer inspection, the cables were extremely flexible and lightweight, and light pulses could be seen circulating along their length. Each time someone approached the tables, a holographic projection was automatically activated presenting aspects of a particular scientific field. The 3-dimensional images were perfect and had height of almost 2.5 meters, or 8.2 feet. The projections were automated and ran by themselves, but at the same time they were interactive and changed according to the signs touched on the table's surface. Picture of an actual giant skeleton unearthed in the 1970s inside a Romanian gold mine, at Rosia, Montana, the full story in a future article. 12. A great discovery, holographic DNA combinations between extraterrestrial species. Because of the great height of the tables, the scientists used special tripods to climb at a comfortable height. At a closer investigation they observed a dark glassy material covering the tabletops. The material was divided into several large squares bound by straight lines which formed some kind of a grid. One of the tables contained information from the field of biology and it projected images of plants and animals, some of which were completely unknown to the scientists. After touching one of the squares, a hologram presenting the structure of the human body was activated. The hologram was constantly rotating, highlighting various areas of the human body. Touching other squares activated holographic projections of extraterrestrial beings from other planetary systems. Simultaneously touching 2 different squares, a complex scientific analysis was projected showing the DNA of both species and compatibility possibilities between the 2. On the sides, in vertical lines, there were written explanations in the same alien alphabet. At the end of the simulation, a crossbreed between the 2 species was displayed. 13. Real giants. Judging by the size of all the objects within the projection room, the creators of the edifice were probably very tall beings. A confirmation of giant humanoid skeletons found in Romania could be found in a newspaper called Zirul. The team from the newspaper is accompanied by researcher Vasile Rudin, who noted that the people of the Boji Ora village have concrete evidence, a cemetery with skeletons of giants. It was discovered by chance over 20 years ago when the authorities decided to plant apple trees in the village of Skaini. Digging on a hill, the villagers discovered huge skeletons measuring more than 2.4 meters, or 7 feet 10 inches. Dragoi, Ili, was one of those who worked in the apple orchard and takes us to the spot. Mr. Ili shows us around the orchard. Everywhere are tombs of giants. We were making holes to plant saplings when we found a human head as big as a pumpkin. None of us had ever seen anything like that. We were all amazed. Digging further we found bones of the feet as big as the vineyard poles. The dead ones must have been very big. 14. The Library of the Universe. The projection room contained detailed information from fields like physics, cosmology, astronomy, architecture, technology, biology, genetics, and even religion. Because it contained so much information, the room was compared to a library. In the middle of the room there was a podium-like area which contained an interesting device. The scientists speculated that it might have been a device to enhance various cerebral functions. 15. Romania's control panel. Next to it there was a command panel covered with various geometric symbols in different colors. There were also two sliding levers and a red button, in the center of the panel, above all other commands. A holographic simulation explained the purpose of the button. It showed an image of the Carpathian Mountains as seen from 25 kilometers, or 15.5 miles, above them, and next an enormous quantity of water flooded the lowlands and plains. Then from the territories of Romania, Hungary, and Ukraine more streams of water appear, heading towards the Transylvanian plateau in the form of huge rivers. The image focused on Romania's territory and showed most of its surface covered by the waters of a great sea. Some of the tallest mountain peaks could now only be seen as small floating islands. The waters began to withdraw as soon as the levers found on the panel were activated, leaving sunk only a small area near the Retezac-Gădeanu mountain. A true manual. 16. A mysterious amphora. Behind the control panel there was a square pedestal, of about 3 meters, or 9 feet 10 inches, per side, on which a mysterious amphora was resting. Lord Massini had knowledge of its existence, and for him and his Masonic elite this was the most important discovery. The amphora contained a very fine white powder. The researchers were dismayed to find that the powder was a high-purity formula of monatomic gold, with an unknown crystalline structure. The gold powder in its pure form greatly stimulates certain waves and energy exchanges at cellular and neural levels. This causes an accelerated process of rejuvenation. Theoretically, a man can live in the same physical body for several thousand years provided they consume from time to time a well-defined quantity of monatomic gold powder. This explains many puzzling aspects about the incredible longevity of some important figures and uncovers part of the hidden intentions of the global elite. 17. The real history of our planet. Behind the amphora, in the middle of the square, there was a huge dome that projected holograms. It displayed the main aspects of humanity's most distant past, from its very beginning. Shazar explained that according to the images projected, about 90% of mankind's official history is false and counterfeit. Darwin's evolutionary theory is also incorrect. Unbelievable, but what is now considered to have really happened in our history, never did, while the so-called myths and legends are almost entirely true. Most archaeological theories are false. For example, the dinosaurs did not go extinct 65 million years ago, and the old continents of Lemuria and Atlantis existed. This strange inversion caused many problems and conflicts between people in our past. For a correct dating of the presented events, a star map corresponding to that period was projected on the background. Although the time period covered by the projections was very large, several 100,000 years, and the precession cycle of the Earth is 25,920 years, by observing the number of Platonic years, the exact dating of the events was possible. The Bucegi Mountains themselves are 50 to 55,000 years old. 18. Shocking revelations. Shazar saw what happened during the so-called Great Flood and where the human civilization originated, but he decided not to reveal this as the revelations are too shocking for the mentality, ideas, and knowledge of the contemporary man. Personally, I think people like him are also responsible for the current state of unawareness and latency of the human species. We have been lied and manipulated for millennia, and as soon as we are close to the truth, someone decides that we are not yet ready to hear it. This is an arrogant and selfish approach. The people are as ready today as they will ever be, and the sooner the truth is released, the better. Having more pieces of the puzzle will help them accept the truth easier, and more importantly, will convince them to take action against the manipulators and enslavers. In a disturbing display of images, the existence of Jesus and his crucifixion was also presented. The projections revealed that many of those who witnessed the crucifixion came there from other historical periods. They were wearing the same kind of clothing as the rest of the people, but their facial features were different, hence they were constantly covering their faces. The hologram also presents fragments from the spiritual lives of other exceptional characters of mankind's distant past, including people we know nothing of. In those times, the social and population distribution were completely different from what is known today, so the archaeologists and anthropologists will have to review their theories from scratch. 19. The three mysterious tunnels. The discovered tunnels are thousands of miles in length and lead to three different areas of the planet. The one in the left connected the Romanian base to a yet-to-be-discovered underground base somewhere in Egypt, which was definitely discovered and explored by now. The right tunnel led to a similar but smaller structure in the Tibetan plateau. This tunnel had three secondary ramifications. One led to an underground area near the Romanian city of Buzău, close to the Carpathian Bend. Another one led to the already mentioned Iraqi base, while the final ramification led to an underground base in the Gobi Desert, in Mongolia. 20. The third tunnel, a secret world. The middle tunnel was the most important to both Lord Mazzini and the US government, which strongly requested to be kept secret to the public. This tunnel descended to extreme depths towards a veritable underground world located near the center of our planet. Those of you who are not familiar with the Hollow Earth theory, please note that there are important figures who support the theory that all planets are probably hollow on the inside, and bring interesting scientific arguments to support their claims. Also, there are some very interesting and beautiful stories about people who allegedly traveled to this world. The realm is commonly known as Agartha, and the third tunnel was probably leading straight to it. It only makes sense that the Shadow Elite were not interested to make the discovery known to the people. Intense preparations begun for expeditions inside all three tunnels, as following: the first one to Egypt, the second to Tibet, and the third one to Earth's core. Summary of events from the book, Viitorul Cap de Mort, by Radu Sinamar, the pen name for an undisclosed writer, whom in my opinion is none other than ex-General Emil Stranu. I base my statement on the extremely similar writing style and the fact that the author had direct access to this above top-secret alien base, something that couldn't have happened unless the person was an insider. In 2009, a local television Antena 1 briefly presented these events. Link to the broadcast is in this video's description box. After the program, they received an anonymous phone threat. The following is a transcript of the phone call. The reporter from Antena 1 answered the phone. Reporter: hello, good afternoon. Anonymous caller: we're sending you a warning, be very careful. Stop talking about the Buchech. Reporter: who are you? Anon: this information must remain at the level of some structures and must not be made public. You've entered a dangerous game. You are young, you have families, there are enough subjects in this country to speak about. Reporter: Mr., who are you? Anon: don't wish to know us and to be yourselves interviewed by us. That's all I have to say. Thank you for reading, and always remember, the truth is out there. Never stop searching.